Hello, hello. I hope you're well. Welcome to the daily political political tarot live stream here on the Black and Orange channel. My hair's still. I'm trying to pull things together. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. So hang with me. We're doing this is a special edition of. And there's a black thing on my hand. What is that? Oh, it's just makeup or something. No, it's a pen. Oh, oops. Anyway, hello everybody. I'm sorry I kind of discombobulated. Let me go in. I am going to demonetize this video off. Save. All right, so this video is not monetized so that we can. Oops, where'd it go? Where did it go? What just happened? Okay, not monetized. Okay, that's good. It is not monetized, so we can go in here. Oh, wait, I need to open this up. So we can keep an eye on this. All right, so I can mute that, and I can make this smaller. Move this up, because we don't want to miss what's happening here. Okay. I'll do this, and I'm going to share the screen. Hello, everybody. I'll share audio, but I'll go over and mute it if we're not watching it. Thank you, everybody.
Service locally.
Okay.
The cure process is another group of ballots that we need to process. They have until Thursday, the 12th of November, to cure that. My staff will not leave this facility.
Let me know.
Until we've counted all of those ballots that have been identified as curable. AB4 was very clear in the legislative special session that we have to have all ballots counted by November 12th. And with that, I'll open it up for questions. Remember, you need to be at the mic.
All right, so there's nothing.
Good morning.
Nothing new right there. So I'm gonna mute that for the moment, but we're gonna keep an eye on it. Okay. I want to keep an eye on that. All right, so we're keeping an eye on the news there. Let me think. What else? What can I do here? So I will take your questions here in a second. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for your kind wishes. I really appreciate it. Oh, wait, we got Steve Kornacki. Let's listen.
And there were these 51,000 votes that we were told were going to be coming out at this time today, and they only put out 30,000.
And Steve, let's not pretend that either of us remember anything that's happened days ago in this week.
It was yesterday, right?
Was it? Yeah, no, it was.
That's about the level I'm at right now. But yes, the trajectory here, in Nevada is all about Clark County.
Thank you, everybody.
It's heavily about mail-in ballots. There's also provisional ballots. There's a fair number of provisional ballots, and they may not break as heavily democratic as the mail is, but the differentiator here is there are clearly tens of thousands of ballots left in Clark County, Las Vegas area, Democratic kind of area to begin with. A lot of them are mail ballots. I think we've established with the votes that have been coming out so far from Clark County, Biden seems to be winning the mail ballots there by a 2-to-1 margin, and he is now ahead statewide by 20,000, thanks largely to votes from Clark County that were released today. So that's why, of course, our decision desk sort of changed its characterization of this race a while ago from too close to call to Biden leading in Nevada. So that's a step toward potentially at least Biden winning the state.
Thank you, Holly. That's very kind of you. And I will take your questions in just a minute.
Happening for Biden to win the state. Right now, there need to be a change in that. This is a bit like we're talking about Pennsylvania. It's sort of an abrupt, unforeseen change in the pattern of the ballots.
Yeah, and as you say, from yesterday's morning briefing to today's, you are not seeing, again, we're not making calls. You're just not seeing anything in Nevada yet that would move things away from the trend line where Biden builds this lead.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing was with that 51,000 ballots that we were expecting and told yesterday would be coming today. ended up only being 30. And I just was texting with, Jacob Soboroff, who could fill everybody in on this.
To talk PA.
Yeah, it sounds like they made a mistake in saying it was 51 today, but they did not make a mistake in saying the total number of mail ballots that were out there. So our understanding of the number of mail ballots that exist and are to be counted in Clark County doesn't change, nor does our understanding, so far at least, of how those ballots are breaking, which is 2-1 Biden. So if Biden is winning the mail votes 2-1, and there's the same number of mail votes that we thought before, then yeah, I think our general sense of this remains the same.
Great. Well, then, Steve, I was just talking to our control room. We want from you what I think everyone in America wants from you now, which is to go back to the bigger prize. What is the latest in PA in Pennsylvania? Okay, let's take a look here. We did get an update a few minutes ago, and I was just seeing if there were any more in the last couple. No, this is about 10 minutes ago, though. Joe Biden expanded his lead. He's now over 10,000 statewide. He leads by 12,390 votes over Donald Trump. Where did this latest batch of votes for Biden come from? Came from Lehigh County. That's where Allentown is. They came into today with about 10,000, they said, about 10,000 uncounted absentee ballots, mail ballots. They just released a batch of about 7,000 of them, and Joe Biden got 69% of those votes. And so, again, this is just the pattern we've been talking about, pretty much wherever it is in Pennsylvania. When you get a batch of absentee, a batch of mail votes, Biden is winning them by wide margins. So, therefore, from that, Biden adds to his lead, goes over 10,000. There was also that press conference from Philadelphia city officials where they said, in fact, let me just check this. They said in the next few minutes they might have an update. And I'm seeing if there is one here on their website. There is not. They did say that they've got 40,000 ballots remaining, 40,000 uncounted absentee ballots in Philadelphia. And again, the thing we know about the absentee ballots in Philadelphia is they've been breaking for Biden by a 9-1 margin. And there's also 35,000 out in Allegheny County, too, another place that's heavily Biden. You're just seeing a lot of math that works in Biden's favor here. And the green circle we're looking at there on that number on Biden that you just did, Steve, if I'm understanding you right, you're telling us right now, 1:12 p.m. on the East Coast, that is the largest lead Biden has had yet in PA.
Yes, that's correct.
All right. So that's pretty big as we continue to go through this. I don't mean big in the sense of the largest lead ever. I mean big in the news sense. That right now he's got a bigger lead in PA than he's had all week. And you just told us the numbers of why that is growing. You also mentioned there that you might get an update. Please flag us in the control room. Whatever you do, we'll come right back to Steve on that. We're on the ground with Rahima Ellis in Pennsylvania. We also have Ali Vitale.
Okay. All right. So anything, anytime Steve Kornacki's back on, we're gonna go back to. We're going to go back and find out what's going on over there. We don't want to miss it. We don't want to miss it. Hello, everybody. I'm having this. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So, third time's a charm. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for voting. Everybody who voted. Thank you. Thank you. So, Holly Booth, my friend, lives in Georgia. She is so happy right now and loves Stacey Abrams. That woman deserves a medal. I'm serious. She deserves a medal. It is looking like she turned Georgia. It looks like she turned Georgia. Amazing. 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 Okay. Uncover the news. Hey, Kristen. News. Secret Service is ramping up protection around Biden ahead of the election call. Good. Good. Good, good. Keep him safe. Oh, yeah. Stacey Abrams for head of the DNC. I really think she deserves like an actual medal, like Medal of Freedom or something. Stacey Abrams isn't done yet. We need to get 2 Senate seats out of there in January. But the fact is, it's south. It's Georgia. And it's looking good. That's crazy town. and the higher power from John Lewis. Indeed, indeed. Oh, well, we don't know that Biden's a winner yet, Kay Nelson, but it's looking like it. We're just waiting. So, like I said, anytime Steve Kornacki at the big board comes back, we're going to go over there. But for now, I'm sorry about the noise, by the way. Somebody outside is using a pressure washer, and there's nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. So I've got all the windows are closed. I've done what I can, so I hope it's not too annoying. All right, so let me get a blank. I'll get a blank page here. Okay, I've got a blank page. Now I just need a pen. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right, and I demonetized the video so we can keep an eye on the news, okay? So, all right. Oh, this fell again. Okay. All right. So, since it is, gee, what's the date? I hope you guys don't think I'm like this raging narcissist that I'm like, it's my birthday. But the best thing that if I could have anything, if I had one wish in the world, it would be that there was less pain, that there was less suffering in the world, that there was more love in the world, something along those lines. That, and you can't get that if you have a fascist government. You can't. So this idea of, oh, good, Pink. I'm glad you can barely hear it because it's really close. But anyway, the idea that we might be moving back toward a thank you, Laura. The fact that we might be moving back toward decency, moving back toward democracy, moving back toward getting this human embodiment of the 7 deadly sins out of the White House it's a dream. It's a dream come true. So, Biden, breaking news, Biden takes the lead in Pennsylvania on the verge of the presidency. Oh, speaking of dancing, did you guys see that I retweeted Paula White? Someone took her rant and put it to Eminem's, one of the Eminem songs with a cat who's dancing. It's so funny. And what was that? What was that rant? I get angels from Africa. Lady, what the? I am a tarot card reader on YouTube, and I think that's crazy. What is this? It's like, I heard the angels down in Africa. I don't know. Sorry if that's out of key. Sorry that's out of key. But it's like, whoo, that's crazy. All right, so, oh, look at that headline. Look at this beautiful, look, this way. Look at that beautiful headline. Oh, wow. Yeah, she was trying to drive the demons out, Jelia, and the demons are us, of course. Oh, wait. Stephen, hello. Happy birthday, Autumn. Mine was yesterday. Happy birthday, Stephen. George is heading toward a recount. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna sit here and do just a little dance in my chair, and I'm just gonna dance in my chair. That's it. It's gonna be the whole thing. All right. Okay, let me see here. Kathy, thank you, Kathy. That's very kind of you. That is very, very kind of you. Just so anybody who's new around here, Kathy Anderson is a wonderful person, wonderful, sweetheart, caring, good person. She's also a disabled vet. And she has made huge sacrifices for our country. And everybody needs, just send some love. Send some love to Kathy Anderson, please. So she deserves it. She absolutely, she's wonderful. All right. So I just wanted to mention that. No name here, the angels in Africa. So America, Brazil, is an evangelical thing that anti-black and brown. Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, and I'm just looking to see what I've missed. Okay. It's Crazy Town. There's Stephen's birthday. She is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Thank you, Frosty Bean. I agree, Ricky. I don't know what that means, Clarence. I'm sorry. Okay, and that's all I've got. All right, that's all I've got so far, because of course YouTube kicks off the earliest stuff. So I saw some of them while I was getting ready, so thank you to everybody. Lane. Is it Lane or Laney? Trump is going to throw the post office under the bus, now saying they only failed to deliver his votes. Yeah, because of course you can tell in a sealed envelope. Of course. That is my rolling my eyes face. Thank you, Janice. Hello, Ewat. Okay, little infighting there, and Bluebell. I'm usually here just watching. Finger's been playing up so hard to type at times. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. Okay, and hello. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thank you for being here. This is exactly what I want to share with you guys. This is exactly it. Francis, thank you so much. Thank you. That was very kind of you. Thank you. Okay, are we going back to, did we heard anything new? Will Trump run again in 2024? Actually, I read on his son possibly trying to run in 2024 and basically getting laughed out of the room. That's what I got. Check with other readers. It's usually the consensus among us that is what happens. But Laura, hi Kathy, I'm a vet too. Laura, thank you for your service. Thank you. Serious gratitude to all of our veterans. You have done great work, and we are grateful. We are grateful to you. Okay, let me see. I think I missed some stuff, but let me see what else. Just in, Democratic lawmaker Cartwright fends off House challenge from ex-Trump official in Pennsylvania. Sorry, I'm just gonna dance in my seat all day. Okay, just in, Biden campaign on reports that Trump will refuse to concede. The U.S. is perfectly capable of escorting trespassers out of the White House. A random Ewat saying with raisins. Anyway, yes, Barbara, thank you to all of our service people. And now and in the past, absolutely. Thank you to all of our servicemen and women, past and present. Yes, Barbara, absolutely. Ted Lieu tweet on January 20th. Oh, that's a point. On January 20th, Stephen Miller will no longer be in the White House. Now those are the angels coming down. Hallelujah. Woo. Oh, Ewat, I'm distracted by this pan of lemon bars here. Ooh, yum. Okay, thank you, Keisha. Thank you. Oh, we're not listening. We're not listening to that nonsense. Nay. He can go lie. He can go lie on his own time. Okay. Looking. David, will DeJoy go to DeJoint? I haven't gotten anything like that, but let's DeJoy. Will DeJoy go to DeJail? I like your DeJoint. I'll write that down. Oh, Ewok made lemon bars with raisins. Where do you live? Are they vegan? Anyway, oh, Frog March and Drumpf out in handcuffs. Yes. Eviction notice for Drumpy. Yes, Rocky Bolt, thank you. All servicemen and women. Yes. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. I think this is in response to Stephen Miller being out of the White House January 20th. Wrote, pass, wrote. Excuse my taking the Lord's name in vain. Jesus H. Christ, thank you. Yeah. Susan, I just read an article that Lindsay Graham is asking Georgia legislature to override the votes and elect Trump. Is this true? Lindsay. Let's look at Lindsay, because I don't know if there's, leading. Biden narrowly leads in Arizona. All right, nothing new going on there. Yeah, is there something, I don't know. I'm not saying it's necessarily cheating or something, but there's something weird about that Lindsay thing. And didn't McConnell have like a 14% approval rating or something crazy? Yeah, bye-bye Miller. What'll happen to the Senate? Clarence, they'll all be gone. That's true. Allison, all right, let's have a look at the Senate. Okay, too close to call for Arizona. Oh, did this go down too far so it can't see the... I don't know, we want to be able to see the whole picture. There we go. Okay. Got there. January 20th moon is void of course. That's not usually good. But it's going to be, then seriously, Biden has a hard road ahead of him. He's got so much to clean up. Man. It's going to be, he's going to spend the whole time just trying to get back to a decent level. Mark Kelly. Former astronaut, husband of Gabbard. Why does your name escape me? I just heard it like an hour ago. Tulsi Gabbard. Is that right? Yes. Anyway, okay, they'll all be gone. Yay. All right, let me see here. Will DeJoy, Frosty Bean is asking, will DeJoy face election interference charges, possibly felonies? Well, he's on the list. He's top of the list. Okay. Pammy, the best is now the news will start to cover Biden more and less of Sniffy. It's a great day for America, everybody. Oh, all I want for my birthday is Pennsylvania. Okay. Graham is giving $500,000 to Trump now? Yeah, he was broke. George Takei. Kristen's brought a George Takei tweet. Come on, Donald. You need to give up. Just like you did with your casinos, your wives, your weight, and COVID. Give up already. Larry Girl, thank you. I forgot to say, please, yes. Anything in all caps is how you communicate with me. If it's not in all caps, I'm likely to not see it. So just give up, like you did with your casinos, your wives, your weight, and COVID. Okay. Carolyn, there isn't enough sage. Yeah, Gene, I'll have competent people in the new administration. Cat Shepherd saying, we'll need a smudge bowl the size of Mount St. Helens. Yep. George Takei is also tweeting. Kristen brought us another tweet. I hope Hillary Clinton is having a very satisfying morning. Yes. Hey, okay, the power washer has stopped. Okay. Michelle, or face the judge. I'm writing that down too. Face the judge. Is that a kitten? Hello, precious one. Hello, Cupcake. You are so good. You are so good. All right. Ricky, you know, Autumn, I'd like to meet Stephen Miller in a dark alley, but I would be stooping to a lower level than he is stooped. He's not worth it. He's not worth it. He's not worth crossing the street for. Okay. Thank you, Jane. Mari, he's up in the cat tree. Yeah, hopefully, I'm gonna be on here longer than normal because we've got some stuff to read, but also we're taking lots of time to watch. But so he may come down. George Takei, Susan saying, George Takei, can you vaporize Trump's throne? Yes. 250, 253 to 214. Okay. Never leave Nevada. Okay, so nothing yet. But Steve, if we see Steve Kornacki, we're going. Okay, Frosty Bean. I was so proud of MSNBC for not broadcasting Trump's rant last night. Yes, it was disgraceful. It was a disgraceful rant. Stephen, will Georgia get 2 blue senators? Senate, let's look at Georgia specifically. Look at the Senate in general and the Georgia runoffs. Now, I heard there were going to be 2 runoffs. Are those both in Georgia, or wasn't there something about Alaska? How many runoffs? How many runoffs are there going to be? Ewat, you don't eat eggs, right? Oh, I'm afraid not. I can't. I don't have a choice. I can't digest anything higher on the food chain, which is probably TMI. But I'm vegan. I like being vegan, but I don't have a choice. So, sources. Car Missouri saying sources are saying Putin is resigning in January. They say he has Parkinson's. Oh, all right. Well, I'm in a good enough mood. Maybe I can withstand Putin energy. Seriously, it's like going into a serial killer's energy. It's awful. Pink's making an apple crisp for democracy, she says. I love that. Kathy Anderson, vegan, no eggs, yeah. Barbara, it's my birthday today also. What a great gift to hear. Happy birthday, Barbara. Happy birthday. My fellow November 6er. Okay, let's see here. Kristen, Fox News, Chris Wallace. Biden is almost certainly our next president. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wallace. Thank you. Thank you for your honesty. Dave, Autumn got a special cup of organic coffee in honor of your birthday. Went to pay and they said it was free because Trump is almost gone. That's great. That's great. Katie, Lindsay's a lost soul. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Gigi, Lindsay donated a lot of money to 45's legal fund. How? How? Yes, happy birthday to Barbara. Mims, will cheating be uncovered in the Graham Harrison race? Lindsay. All right, let's do cheating. Graham Harrison. All right, we'll look at that. Just in, Kristen had all the great news. Pelosi launches formal bid for Speaker in the next Congress. Well, let's see. Will Pelosi next Speaker? Let's have a look. Okay. Saida, yes. I don't know what you're saying yes about, but sorry. Oh, well, okay, it jumped. What did I lose? Where was I? Yeah, what? Wow, there was a lot. Oh, there was a lot. Gosh. Kelly's not married to Tulsi Gabbard. Oh, I thought they said he was. My mistake. Thank you, Marilyn. M. Nanette, what was the moving van at the White House for the other day? They use moving vans to move basic stuff in and out. There's nothing unusual about a moving van at the White House. Actually, there are all kinds of pictures of moving vans at the White House. They use them to move furniture, paintings, big plates for meals, moving stuff in and out for. Remember, Trump is he was going to have his little big acceptance speech in the White House. There are always moving vans at the White House, all the time. Will Trump have to leave in a straitjacket or handcuffs? No, alas, no. He's no. Mari, I need some boo-boo kitty. I know, but he's asleep. He just laid down. Kitten, boo-boo. Hey, Bailey boo. Hello, precious. Bailey boo. Boo-boo. Boo-boo. Hi. You could come sit on my lap. He's like, I'm tired. Oh, you could come sit on my lap, sweetheart. Yes, you could. You could come sit on my lap, good boy. You are a good boy. Yes, you are. Oh, I'm getting the stink eye. We should leave him alone. I'm getting the stink eye. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, just the way you are. Yes, you are. Okay, I'll leave him alone. He's giving me the stink eye. Hopefully later. Okay, so how much apple juice? Yeah. Whew. Autumn, how do we heal our country? It's a good question, Roaring Light. I mean, they're all great questions, but I like that. How do we heal our country? Let me put that down. Heal our country. Okay. I've got that down. Marilyn, Kelly's not married to Tulsi Gabbard. Give me a break. Give me a break? I didn't mean any. Oh. What's breaking news?
It sort of presents a different tone than we have heard from him and from, frankly, his remarks yesterday and his all caps tweets 24 hours ago. He says, in effect, that this fight right now is for full transparency. He says it's no longer about any single election, but about the integrity of the entire election process. So no longer trying to say it's about, I don't know, these feuds that many view as small and self-interested, but about something bigger than him, at least is what the statement is trying to suggest right now. He says,
I'm so sorry.
We want to pursue the process. We will pursue the process through every aspect of the law. I will never give up fighting for you and our nation. So those are the new words of the president today. the first real full public comment we've heard from him today, and the first full one since those widely panned remarks we heard from him, anti-undemocratic comments he made at the podium yesterday, where he claimed there was widespread voter fraud despite providing no evidence of that.
Okay.
So this message, while he does say that he wants legal votes to be counted, not the illegal votes to be counted, is more about transparency, and as he tries to cast it, something bigger than him about the American democracy.
Yeah. Susie, will the Trumpsters continue causing problems for 4 years, or will they lose interest? Well, that's the thing. Let's read on the Senate first. Because if McConnell has already said he's going to block everything. He said if Biden wins, he's going to block everything. He's already said it. So actually, we should look at McConnell. I don't know how I got Tulsi Gabbard and I don't know how I got those two names mixed up. I'm so sorry, and I do apologize. Gabby Gifford, not Tulsi Gabbard. I'm so sorry I got those mixed up. Could talk about two different kinds of people. I'm so sorry. Okay, 2 in Georgia. Happy birthday again, Barbara. Lincoln Project tweet from Kristen at Uncover the News. Donald Trump will forever be known as an impeached one-term president. 2 runoffs in Georgia. Thank you, Mims. All right, so it's just the 2 in Georgia. Okay. Runoffs. 2 runoffs. Okay. It's hit the oligarchs fire Putin. Oh, no. Oh, nay. The Putin has the oligarchs by, let's just say, every hair that they've got. Clarence, young men. Sorry, Electra. I'm so sorry I mixed that up. Roaringlet, happy birthday. Thank you. Clotho, that Putin story was from the Daily Mail, not reliable. Okay. 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 Thank you, Rhonda. Apple Crisp. Katie. Hello, Katie. Happy birthday. Thank you. Clarence, no more free chicken for Trump. Actually, I heard that somebody from the White House actually goes out and goes to a random fast food place and just puts in a big order and then gets it and goes so that Trump can't be poisoned. Thought that was interesting. Curly brief liar, sniffy utters, but what about Hillary's emails? There we go. Michelle, I haven't seen signs of Parkinson's on Pooty, but my gut said he's fearing possible Interpol. He should. He absolutely should. All right, let me see. I'm gonna do some readings. It's having a quick look. Ossoff and Anok. Ossoff. Anok. It's Ossoff and Purdue. It's Anok and who is Anok running against? I can't remember. Sorry about this. QAnon has gone silent. Oh, they'll yeah. No, the conspiracy. There's no reason these conspiracy theorists will die immediately. We'll get the Senate. I've got that down. Estelle, happy birthday. Thank you. Okay. Mystery achiever. I'm not so worried about McConnell. With a Democratic Congress, they can investigate the living snot out of him. You guys are funny. Cam Long, Moscow Mitch is really overreaching. He won't be the majority leader in the Senate. Let's hope so. Ruth, today is my best friend's birthday too. Happy birthday to Ruth's best friend. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to everyone who has a birthday around now. Oh, I heard that. The Kristen, Trump taunted by the Philadelphia mayor, put on your big boy pants and admit you lost. I heard that. I heard that live. That was funny. Oh, Ricky, a chicken eating chicken. I like that. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Linda. You guys are so Warnock. Thank you, Warnock. Warnock. Thank you. Warnock. Warnock versus Loeffler. Okay, Warnock versus Loeffler. Okay, thank you. Okay. Warnock and Loeffler. Kelly Loeffler. Kelly. Okay, thank you. All right, well, let me do some, oh, are they just going to break? I think they're just going to break. They usually do that right before, they usually do that before they go to break. Okay. Ricky, Autumn, don't know if you got my rephrase question. I'm not sure. Sorry. Warnock versus Loeffler. Loeffler's husband, spelled two different ways there. I'm getting a little confused. Thank you, Tony. Happy birthday from the UK. Thank you. Loeffler's husband is the president of the New York Stock Exchange. Oh, she's the blonde. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember that. Ossoff and Purdue. Yep, Ossoff and Purdue. All right. Let me pull out some cards and just start doing some reading. It's Loeffler. Loeffler. And I'm in Georgia. Thank you, Lane. Is it Lane or Laney? Please tell me. I'm sorry if you told me and I missed it. I do try to get your name. I do try to get your names right. I do try. Okay. So let me get out the old cards. Orange is green with envy now that he's the loser. I like that, Clarence. Hey, House of Lenormand. Hello, Becca. I hope your day is going really well. We're just hanging out. I'm going to do some readings here. And we're just gonna watch here. Oh, that's a point. Hang on just a second. One second. House. Nope, that's not right. That doesn't work. Wait. Okay. All right, and you guys are still watching the news, so I've got that copied. Just 1 second. Sorry about that. It'll be just 1 second. Like I said, I'm going to be on a while today. Nope, because I'm in the wrong account. This one. This is what I want. There it is. That's what I'm after. I'm so sorry this is taking me a minute. Sorry, everybody. There it is. Okay. All right, send. Hey, Becca, you do check your
Joining us now from Georgia is our NBC News colleague.
Okay, so that's the same. Becca, do check your, for what it's worth, do check your email. Okay. Why is Jared evicting tenants? Because they're low on, because he's all about the money. So, Georgia update. Okay. Ah, Lori. Is Lori here? Hello. Okay, here. Let's see. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Becca. Okay, so let me start. Well, actually, I'm going to wait on the readings. I'm going to wait on the readings. We're having a special day here. We're having a very special day. All right, so confirmed, going to the recount. Okay. Jared evicting people he thinks are too poor to fight back. That man. That man. Thank you, Beth. All right. What is 2021 going to be like? I'm just going to ask that. Well, here. Thank you. All right. So, let's say, okay, we're at like 47 minutes. 2021. What's 2021 going to be like? Thank you, Beth. And I know not everybody can stay, extra time today, but I'm going to be here. Okay. 2021. What is 2021 going to be like overall? What is 2021 going to be like overall? Clean up on aisle everything. Yeah. Clean up on aisle everything. Guess who? Orange Menace. Partnership among Democrats. Six of Swords. Someone's leaving. Hope. Star card. Get to work building, rebuilding. Yep. Clean up on aisle everything. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah. Somebody's leaving and somebody's coming. There's a little moving of house here. I know we need more Boo Boo Kitty, but he's sleeping, and I tried to get him to come down here, and he gave me the stink eye. So 2021. Thank you, Susan. Okay. DLC. I lived in Nevada, and people get upset when people continually mispronounce it, especially on TV. Okay. I'm guessing it's add, like in Vegas, they add and subtract a lot. Nevada, is that right? If I'm wrong, you guys, my ignorance is vast, and all I can do is just try to chip away at it every day. No name, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, and just thank you all for being here. Mari, this is just stressful. I keep eating Halloween candy. Oh, man. Whoa. All right. I'm actually going to change this. It has been a rough week. Thank you, Megan. Thank you. Thank you. White Dragon, autumn of the cleanup crew has started on the White House, Congress, and the Supreme Court. True. Rob, in between meetings, happiest of birthdays to a beautiful soul. Oh, gotta go. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. It's very kind. We're not perfect. We live and learn. Exactly, Janice. Oh, Kat. Yeah, Steve Bannon got banned. Yeah. All right, I'm going to switch this out to something simpler. Just a second here. Is this right? Is this the right one? This might be the wrong one. No, that's the right one. Okay, I'm just simplifying that. Oh, we're not listening to this. Nope, ain't happening. Okay. All right, so 2021. All right, we're about 51 minutes in. I don't get timing on things is kind of the problem. So I can't. So saying like, when are we going to know? I mean, I can draw three cards. Okay, when are we going to know? I'll see, but they can't. And I know some people are like, oh, it's going to be 2 days, 2 months, 2 years, that kind of thing. I've never felt that. I just get a really strong feeling that their sense of time and our sense of time is just so completely, wildly out of whack. That's what I get. Okay, they're counting. The institutions are counting. Yep. Okay. So be patient. The institutions are counting. Be patient. Okay. The 10 of Swords. Oh, it is a fine wine. Aging carefully. Okay. And it's going to be heartache and 10 of Swords for somebody. This sounds terrible, but I'm getting a feeling of you've waited 4 years for this. Soak it in. You made it through this far. And I don't want to jinx it. Nothing's been called yet. But you've made it this far. You've made it this far. Just okay. January 20th. All right, let's look at January 20th. 50, 53. January 20th. Okay. All right, I'm going to need, what am I going to need? Hang on a second here. Put this in here. Put this here. See if I can get this. Can I hear this if I take that off?
Available for just $89. Order at cardiomobile.com or Amazon.
We're excited to do business with you, but before we sign, I gotta ask.
Sure, anything.
We searched you online.
Thank you. Just so we can share it together. That's okay. I've got the sound back on. I hope that it happens while we're on, just so we can share it together. I muted myself. Yes. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. Shuffling. All right. Okay. We're at like 50. 5 or so. Let's look at January 20th, 2021. Jennifer, what do you suppose Autumn is saying enthusiastically? Oh, it's funny. Okay, let's see here. January 20th. Let's see here, January 20th. January 20th, 2021. January 20th. Oh, must go. Happy birthday again, Autumn. Thank you for being here, Kathy. Very happy day, January 20th, 2021. Be right back, friends and Autumn, says Clarence. Okay. Friends and allies to celebrate with. Yes. Clarence, love and light all. Yes. I understand that some of you can't stay, but we're just gonna keep going here. Clean up on aisle everything. Yeah, that's just what I'm getting over and over again. Fennec, evidently the day after the inauguration day is of some importance according to astrologers. Ooh, that should be interesting. I have seen, I've actually printed out, I've shown, it was a while ago, but I showed you the astrology chart for the inauguration, which is going to be the chart for the next president, then his next 4 years, his next the first term of the presidency or the next presidency, and it's just everything are clumped together, and it's just like the whole thing's just a giant square. It's just tension, and it was in the 12th house of institutions and the 9th house of laws at noon. Just the whole 4 years. It's going to be brutal. Angela Autumn, had a dream you were teaching me how to judge people and not others. My sign is the scales. Libra. I was teaching you how to judge people and not others? Some people and not others? I'm sorry. Interesting. Cool. I hope I was nice. If I wasn't nice, it wasn't me. I try so hard. All right, inauguration day. Clean up on aisle everything. Oh, if we're going to Steve, I'm going to unmute it. So, all right, Ace of Wands, inauguration day, January 20th. Oh, Steve, here we go.
Focus in on Pennsylvania because there's been a lot of discussion about the trajectory that we seem to be on here with the outstanding mail ballots in Pennsylvania. We've talked about a lot about Biden is winning those overwhelmingly. He's building a lead with every new batch that comes in. There are still quite a few outstanding ballots. We expect this to keep going up. And yet, where is the uncertainty here? Is there a possibility of something unforeseen happening? Let me explain why there is still, I think, a little bit of uncertainty when it comes to calling Pennsylvania, despite what seems to be a very clear trajectory here. If you'll indulge me, this might take a minute, but I think it might be worth it.
I would love to, yes.
Okay. Let's take this in two categories here. So first of all, there are the outstanding mail ballots. We've been talking about this quite a bit. In Philadelphia, we think there are about 23,000 outstanding mail ballots in Philadelphia. In Allegheny County, Pittsburgh, there are about 35,000 uncounted mail-in ballots. Let's see here. In Bucks County, we think this is right up here. We think there are about 4,000. These are the big spots for it. But overall, you're still looking at something in the neighborhood of 100,000 uncounted mail ballots. Okay, about 100,000 uncounted mail ballots, according to the state right now. Now we look at that and we say, well, Biden's winning the mail ballots at a 75% rate should gain about 50, that should net about 50,000 votes from that total. Here's the first piece of complexity. It's far from clear at this point that all 100,000 of those mail ballots, of those uncounted mail ballots, will in fact be counted. One of the things that we're seeing in a lot of these counties that have done and been doing their absentee mail vote counting is they're not getting down to zero. And remember, they're getting these ballots, they're opening them up, they could be challenged. We had that whole conversation about if it's not inside the envelope that's inside the envelope, that can happen here.
Right.
So you say there's 100,000 that are uncounted, that doesn't mean that's going to be what actually goes into the final vote total here.
Right.
There's uncertainty there. And if that came down 25,000, 30,000, now this is just, to give you a sense of it, then Biden's not getting as much out of that as I think people would assume. Right. That's one possibility here, okay? So there's no dispute right now that the mail ballots that are outstanding that do get counted will overwhelmingly favor Biden. And that with each update there, this lead he's accumulating from that will go up. There's a question of how much that lead will go up because we're not entirely sure how many of these actually get counted, okay?
Yes.
That's the first piece of it. Now, the second piece of it is this. There are also roughly 100,000 provisional ballots in Pennsylvania. That's an unusually high number of provisional ballots for the state. The number, I think, was about 4 times less than that in the 2016 campaign. There are about 100,000 of them. Why are there so many provisional ballots this year? I think one possibility here is that because of the new mail voting system that Pennsylvania has, if you requested a mail-in ballot and it was sent to your home, you've got the mail-in ballot, and you decide on election day, I'm going to bring that ballot in myself.
Yep.
And you bring it down, and you don't have the ballot, the envelope, and the inner envelope. That's a spoiled ballot. They give you a new one, and you vote provisionally.
Correct.
Also, if you just decided, if you're home and you have a ballot, and you just decided to go in and vote, and you didn't bring the ballot at all, provisional ballot. There are a lot more provisional ballots than normal in some Republican areas. And the provisional ballots have been counted in a few Republican-friendly places. And unlike the mail ballots that we've been seeing come in those places, they're not favoring Biden. They're favoring Trump. So we don't have a lot of information on this yet because we don't have a lot of these counts yet. But it just raises a possibility, and it raises a question. We're used to thinking of the provisional ballots in any given state in a sort of normal pre-COVID election. We say provisional ballots is almost always a Democratic-leaning vote. So you see a provisional ballot here, if that's your assumption, we need some evidence that that's the case here. Or, we know that Republican and Trump-friendly voters were much more likely to vote same day than Democrats. That's established. Were these Trump voters who had requested mail-in ballots at one point, but then maybe because of the politicization of mail ballots, so I'm not voting mail, I'm going in person, that would be a provisional ballot if they went and did that. So we need to see, are we sure that this is going to look like provisional ballots in the past, or is it possible it's going to look very different? And so that combination of, does Biden not get what we're assuming he'd get out of the mail-in ballots that are uncounted, and does the provisional become much more Republican than expected? I'm just saying these are the two things.
Great. That was really useful from the uncertainty perspective. Let me just follow up here, and then I want to go to our correspondents. So let's talk about that first category. What do we know about is this an error rate? Is this challenges about the sort of outstanding ballots that they're sort of in the system, but then don't report out as votes? That gap is ballots that have, for some reason, they're naked ballots. They didn't have the inner envelope. There's a lack of a signature match. One of the election observers, again, there's two bipartisan election observers standing over people, are challenging them. Those are the sources of that, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what we believe, and we're trying to get clarity on that. Because the one thing you see, I'm just looking at the list here, the one thing you see is, these counties all get, their state, I should say, gives you a list for all the counties of the uncounted mail ballots. And they finish up, and they're not at, you don't see these counties getting down to zero. So it seems possible that what you're describing is that's one thing we're trying to figure out right now, is that what is going on here? Are we going to end up in a situation where we had a list here of, here's 100,000 uncounted mail ballots that are out there, and then it turns out that only 80,000 made it into the count for the reasons you're describing?
Gotcha.
That's what we're trying to get clarification on.
Also, okay. That was extremely, extremely clarifying for me about the sort of logic of where we are right now. I'm going to let you take a break, Steve, which is well earned. I want to go to Chris Jansing, who I believe is in Pennsylvania. We also have Blaine Alexander down there in the great state of Georgia. Chris, let me start with you about what the latest we're hearing from election officials in the state is.
Yeah, that's really important what we just heard from Steve, because listening to election officials today, it became clear what we've seen throughout this, that it's hard sometimes to get a handle on the exact number of ballots that are outstanding. They've been giving us sort of general numbers. For example, today at a press conference they had in Philadelphia. The second part of that is there are these other things that Steve said that are sort of mitigating factors. When I talked to...
Okay. They're just repeating themselves now. All right, but that was really interesting. Okay, January 20th. Back to this. Clean up on aisle everything still. So right there. Okay. Whoops. Oh. Right underneath that, I've got the Ace of Cups. The start of big Democratic energy. Okay, let's see here. And then we have some kind of strong action that causes a suspension. Sorry, that's not my phone. 2 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. And then Trump the man. Okay, so the center of this is very weak Republican power, because I get Pentacles for Republicans and Cups for Democrats. This is when Biden talks about he will govern for all of the country, not just Democrats. So you get this card of giving a little. Just a little. They don't get everything they want, these great big things up here, but they get just a little tiny coins. Republicans don't get the great big stuff in the back, but they get something. And then there's just Trump a man, just a plain old human being. Hi, Chad. This is Kathy. Yes. Chad shows up often. Chad has been showing up often. Let's see if I can get any more information. Okay. And then I'll just start up on these other questions. We'll get through them. Okay. Oh, Ricky, I've got to let my 2 dogs out washing dishes. Happy birthday, Autumn. Thank you, Ricky. Okay. Hi, Chad. Hi, Chad. You guys are great. All right, so let me see if I can get any more information about Inauguration Day 2021. Inauguration Day 2021. Inauguration Day 2021. Thank you, Tina. Uncovering the news. Breaking: Democrat Bordeaux flips Georgia House seat. Yay. There he is, man of the hour. There's Biden. Boom. Hello. Fruits of labor. Hermit. Oh, Laney. Pennsylvania update expected shortly. Okay. Oh. There's chat again. How somebody made money being examined very, very closely. That there was some theft. And something being suspended because of investigators or law enforcement. Okay, but anyway, we have a special guest. You guys ready? Hello.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just over here really confused.
Okay, why are you confused?
Well, because you have all these other outlets that have Joe Biden at 264.
Yeah.
Right? But MSNBC still has him at 253.
Yeah.
So why is there a disconnect between who's reporting and who's not reporting? Is MSNBC waiting for the actual state to say this is who won? You know, or
the other my limited understanding is that, by the way, thank you so much for being here. This is so exciting. Anyway, you're so great, and I just love you to pieces. Anyway, my understanding is that other outlets have given Arizona to Biden already.
Mm-hmm.
But NBC is they want more certainty before they give. They just want to see more of the returns before they give Arizona to Biden, because it wouldn't give him the presidency.
Yeah, and they're saying there's other outlets. My sister texted me this morning that have already called Pennsylvania for Biden too.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's on Twitter that Biden took Pennsylvania. So I'm like, where's the disconnect? You know, I was getting a little bit confused on that, but you know, and the AP I think called it too. So, and the AP is pretty on point with their reporting.
Yeah.
So,
did you happen to see just at the top of the hour? I muted myself and I put on Steve Kornacki going through and explaining what they're waiting for in Pennsylvania and why. No. Oh yeah, it was a whole thing about there are the mail-in voting is coming down wildly in Biden's favor, but there are a very unusually high number. As much as, they're not sure, but they're as much as 100,000 provisional votes.
Oh.
Because Pennsylvania has a really unusual thing where there are two envelopes. The ballot goes in one envelope, and then that goes in another envelope, and they have to have both envelopes, and it has to be just so. And those provisional ballots, because some of them are same day, they think that those are actually more Trump votes.
Okay.
So while there's still more mail-in ballots coming in, which favors Biden by a big margin, they're trying to get a handle on these provisional ballots.
Interesting.
So they're just, in an abundance of caution, they're saying, let's just wait it out, where some of the other people are saying close enough, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're just waiting.
Oh, okay. So I missed the top of the show. What have you guys been reading on? What have you been
all I've looked at is 2021 in general, and I was looking at Inauguration Day.
Oh, okay.
And I was looking at Inauguration Day, and I kept getting first of all, I got card for the reading, Joe Biden. It's like, hi.
Perfect. Yeah.
But I kept getting Trump the man and fruits of labor, the Seven of Pentacles. So fruits of labor, how money was made, a thief card, and a Queen of Swords, which is my investigators, my law enforcement card.
Okay.
And the hangman kept coming up, and the hangman has been coming up over and over and over, to the point where there's a great commenter, Clotho, who had said the hanged man. She started calling him, she said, can we just call him Chad?
Chad.
Hanging Chad for the election. So every time I pull the hanged man, which he keeps coming up, I get like half a dozen people in the chat saying, hi, Chad.
Well, happy birthday to you, Autumn. I'm seeing it here when's your birthday?
Today.
Oh my gosh, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So
I have a question, Autumn.
Sure.
And I'm going to sit this one out.
Okay.
All of us have been getting that the Democrats take the Senate. Now, everything's up in the air. We have, I think, 2 runoffs.
In Georgia. I was asking the chat. They're so helpful. They've been helping me immensely. So I've got the Senate, a question here later and I can do it now. The Senate and the Georgia runoffs. And I got the names of the people.
Okay. Because I had tried to do a grand tableau. I did it 2 days ago, and I'm still like looking at it. And it's just like, because Mitch McConnell's already saying, oh, we're not going to confirm your cabinet members.
Oh, yeah. He's already said he will block everything.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, caca, But on the bright side, though, 2022, there's going to be more Republican Senate seats up for re-election. So, and my concern is that, once the boogeyman is gone, we're all going to go back to normalcy, and we're going to lose sight of how important it is to get these people out so that we can actually get stuff done. So I was just curious about the Senate, because I did that grand tableau for next year, so.
All right, well, let me have a look at the Senate and see what I can come up with. Because, if McConnell's in charge of the Senate for the next 2 years, 2022, everyone's going to remember exactly why we need to get these people out.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's he won't let any he won't confirm people, but he won't let anybody go on the Supreme Court.
Nope.
He won't. I mean, it's appalling. But so the Senate in 2021, 2022. All right, I'm going to close my eyes for a second. I'm just going to reach out for this energy. Senate 2021. Oh, McConnell's mad. Oh, he's mad right now.
That turtle with his black hand all
well, I keep calling these guys by monster names. He's the Walking Dead.
He's the Walking Dead. That hand reminds me. What was the hand on the Addams Family that just walked by?
Oh, Thing. Yeah, but Thing was nice.
Yeah.
All right, Senate 2021. Senate 21. See, I keep getting energy. I keep getting energy of McConnell being frustrated.
Huh.
And furious. And it doesn't make sense, but that's just what I keep getting. I keep getting him being really frustrated. So let me see what I've got here.
Okay.
All right. I've got a Knight of Wands.
Okay.
All right. So that's a lot of people taking action. All right, but let's see see exactly what that means here. So I'll get out your old little stand here. All right, I've got the Sun card. All right, let me see what I've got here, and then I'll get a interpretation. The Senate, a lot of people taking action. There's the Sun card. 10 of Cups, happy Democratic families. For some reason, my cards split out. The meanings split out months ago between. Because in general, Cups are Democrats and Pentacles are Republicans, but for some reason it split strongly. So Like if I get a card of disappointment, which is, or I get a 10 of cups.
Okay.
It's not happy families. It's happy democratic families.
Okay. Okay.
Or if I don't know why my cards have specifically done that. Other readers haven't, but it's just,
Okay.
all right. So the Republicans get a little bit. So that's the card of generosity, or instead they don't get the great big things in the back. They get the little tiny pieces, little crumbs, and that's in the center. And in a 5-card reading, the center is the most important. So they get
the focus of the reading, the center card.
Yeah, it's usually, yeah, there's something very important about this, about the Republicans getting crumbs. Okay, but there's normally this would be the Republicans like a beginning of power or something like that, but it feels like a huge amount of money. Like it feels like passing bills that have to do with money, probably stimulus or relief or something like that. And I've got a victory card. So something here, the stimulus bill is massive. That's really important, and that goes through somehow. Republicans get crumbs, and I've got the sun with happy democratic families because a lot of people take action.
Yeah, see, that's interesting because this is the grand tableau I did. I did it on the 4th, so 2 days ago, and I'm still picking at it. It shows that there's blockages in the Senate, and there's only a small bit of change. The mail comes through though, and the bills that were blocked before move forward, and what's delivered in the mail is money. Okay, there's a woman that becomes extremely important in the Senate, extremely important in making decisions, and it's almost like, but there's, in this tableau, we have the anchor in the house of birds, birds in the house of anchor. So both of those are an important point because they mirror each other. It's talking about and negotiating on reaching goals. But I need to look at this further because Mitch McConnell lands right at the very top. He's still over the woman. So by where it lands in the tableau, it means that he still has some power over her, but she becomes important in making decisions. So I don't know if this means that it splits and we get straight down 50-50 and Kamala Harris is the tiebreaker.
That would be it.
Because she becomes very important in making decisions and choices here. But there is going to be delays and problems moving forward, and changes are diminished. Improvements they eat away at changes. So I need to look at this more, but it's like, I don't know. It looks like we do get the stimulus bill next year because that's what's being delivered. It's a check in the mail for families. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to look at that some more. But thank you for reading on that for me because I was like, am I nuts? Like they're saying one thing here and I'm looking at this and I'm like, what is, do I have it wrong? You know? So
because right underneath, sometimes it matters when I look at the deck as it's sitting here. You know, I've got the people taking action, right? Just sitting on the deck underneath it is the tower. So people taking action, which causes a big shock. So that's
what you're picking up energy that Mitch McConnell is ticked off. I wonder if it's because it goes 50-50 and then the Democrats would be favored by Kamala Harris coming in as the tiebreaker. And he would, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
All right. Let me just ask straight up then.
Okay.
Is the Senate going to be 50-50 with Kamala Harris? Oh my gosh, I love saying these words. They just make me so happy to say these words. Is that Kamala Harris becomes the tiebreaker? Oh man,
that would be our savior right there, because otherwise it would be 2 more years of austerity until the following elections. Moose.
No. It also means that 2022 people would remember what was going on, because it would be a matter of how much he's you know, because he's still the reminder. The thorn is still there.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, I'm gonna. This isn't really important, so I'm gonna take a second here again and just reach out.
Okay.
Okay. Does the Senate go 50-50 with Kamala Harris as the tiebreaker? Wow, suddenly I'm feeling like I'm out of my body. It's just the energy just went whoosh. So does the Senate go 50-50 with Kamala Harris as the tiebreaker? All right, I've got, ooh, this is the card I get for, this card means several things for me. Quite often, this is my evidence card where people come in, they leave evidence, and they come in, they leave evidence and leave, they come in. But this feels like these are Democratic votes, and there's so many. And this Republican is having to walk away frustrated.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so let me see what else I've got here. All right, I've got a messenger.
Okay. Is that the page of wands, Autumn?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the messenger.
I'm trying to learn. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no, I still what I know. You have forgotten as much Lenormand as I've learned, but I'm trying. You're amazing. All right, 10 of. Okay, a message about the 10 of Pentacles, and this is the dynasty. So it's a legacy or a dynasty. All right, let's see what else we've got here. All right, the institutions are in the center. All right, let's put that right there in the center. And then we get Queen of Cups. That's Kamala Harris. All right, but what's the final card? Oh, bullies. Quite often this is a little bully Trump, but this is the card I get for the Page of Swords can be spies. It can be a lot of things, but quite often I just get it for bullies.
Okay.
But this page is not as strong
as the queen.
And I've got an institution, like the power of the institution is in the middle. Now, the message about the dynasty or the legacy, that I don't know. I'd have to let me just pull a card to see if a couple of cards to see if I can figure out more about that.
Okay.
Message.
Yeah, please. Because here's the vote right in the middle: choices, options, alternatives. So career, reputation, honors, emotions, creativity on the vote. And then there's your hope and wish card, success and a new direction. So yes, she could be. And right here in the middle, the crossroads, if you see there, that's the Queen of Diamonds. A woman becomes the final one in making the choices here. It splits. And she's the one that has to make the final choices. So I'm getting a yes that she would be the tiebreaker. But you know, and I was like, how would that happen too, Autumn? And then I was thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute, when they go into the runoffs, we're not going to have this whole situation with this orchestrated attempt to sabotage the mail. See what I'm saying? So I'm wondering if Ossoff is really higher than he is, because the ballots are just, who knows where the ballots are? You know what I mean? So we'll see, but it looks hopeful.
Well, okay, and well, for message about the dynasty, I've got a Howling at the Moon card.
What is that?
And Howling at the Moon, being very upset.
Ah,
it's the Moon card, and it's emotional tumult. Okay, and then what have I got for these three cards? I have got. Oh. By the way, the message about the dynasty, you're going to love this. The causes howling at the moon. A whole lot. There's the 8 of, whoa. That fell. Sorry, it fell out of my ear. The 8 of Wands. All right, this is my card. I just call it a lot. That's a lot coming at you. A lot happening, okay? A lot. My card for prosecutors.
Oh.
And the 10 of Swords.
Oh.
So what I think this is saying, is let's see if I can hold all. Well, this is why I have a stand. Why am I not using the stand? Let's use the stand. Okay, hang on. This is all right. So we had the messenger about the dynasty and it causing chaos. The lot coming out. Hang on. There's this and this. Okay, this is why I have the stand. All right. All right. We've got the messenger about the dynasty and the message about the dynasty causing just real upset, howling at the moon kind of levels of upset. Okay. All right. Because a lot is coming. There's a lot coming from a prosecutor that causes a 10 of swords.
So,
and this is dynasty. This would be the Trump dynasty. Message about the Trump dynasty causing them to be howling at the moon because there's so much coming from a prosecutor that causes Trump downfall. Basically, what comes out about Trump and from say Cy Vance, Letitia James, and all of that could very well have an impact on the runoffs.
The runoffs.
Because if there are people on the fence and they see this level of corruption,
oh yeah,
there are some people who might be in the middle who might say, you know what, we're not doing that anymore. They might get so disgusted.
Yeah.
So,
okay. So you're getting that the legal problems that Trump is waiting on is going to be a pivotal. Like a decision maker for the runoffs, for how people vote. It's going to influence how people vote in the runoffs.
It feels like it'll affect just enough people in the middle.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't feel like it affects like across the board because of course you know we're going through our Pluto return as a country, and I don't know if for anybody who's new around here, I'll just say quickly, Pluto, a country only goes through a Pluto return every 248 years.
Wow.
And that's why human beings, we never get a Pluto return. Not yet, maybe in future. But what happens, Pluto rules Scorpio. And Scorpio it's one of the 3 water signs, which are the emotional signs. It's all about emotion. And Scorpio is the fixed emotional sign. So and that's why it is this fixed emotion, this intense, the keyword for Scorpio is intensity. Mm-hmm. And but it's because it's Pluto, god of the underworld. It's life and death. It's they withstand. It's the phoenix. It's they can, that part of you, they say that on the risk of my channel not being as G-rated as I want it to be, they also say Scorpio rules human sexuality, because it has to do with that being stripped bare and being absolutely vulnerable, and that kind of that serious intensity. So what happens is when you have a Pluto return, just like on your birthday or my birthday, when you get a solar return, so on your birthday, your sun is your sense of self. When the sun lands back on your sun, what is it? It's your birthday. It's all about me.
Okay.
It's all about yourself. It empowers that part of you. So when you get a Pluto return, it empowers, it strengthens that Pluto energy you have. And that's what we have in the country. But they're fixed emotions, and they are stubborn, and they are deeply emotional. Yeah. And everything's life and death. And that's why the whole country has just emotionally, gridlocked.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going through. Unfortunately, we're going to be going through it for a few more years, but it's not going to be forever.
Nope.
So
there is some hope, you guys. There is some hope.
Yes. Let's have a look at the 2 Georgia runoffs.
Okay. Which one do you want to look at first?
Ossoff and Perdue.
Okay.
Ossoff is the Democrat. Perdue is the nitwit. I'm sorry, he's a nitwit.
Okay.
Thank you, Ivy Girl.
I didn't watch the debates, but I had heard and seen on Twitter that Ossoff ran Perdue off the stage.
Oh yeah.
I have to go back and watch it because it's like, oh, he scared him. You know, like
Oh, it was just, oh wait, hang on, let's look at Kornacki. Hang on. We're switching to, oh, no, it's just an ad. Okay, it's just an ad for Kornacki. All right, sorry. But if Steve Kornacki comes on and there's some big breaking news, I want to switch over. So, all right. Ossoff and Perdue. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for Ossoff and 3 for Perdue.
Okie dokie, that's what I'll do too.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here. This is so great.
Thank you for inviting me. I had so much fun on election night. That was so cool. So
that
cool.
was very cool. Thank you. All right, Ossoff. Okay. Boy, he's got a future ahead of him. What are you getting?
I'll let you go first. I haven't finished pulling cards.
I'm getting it's going to be really close. Like,
yep.
Wow. I mean, I'm getting, the card for the reading is the howling at the moon, tearing your hair out. Just, no. And for Ossoff, I get, well, right, it's like, okay, it goes to a runoff. So it's kind of quiet. But then the center, you have happy Democrats and a weakened, unsteady Republican power. So that weakens that. For Perdue, the Republican, I've got him on the defensive, being attacked mightily and well by the Democratic Knights protecting the realm. And a whole lot, just onslaught, absolute onslaught against him. So, but I'm not getting, this for Ossoff, with the happy Democrats and the unsteady Republican energy, I would think Ossoff would win, but boy, it's so close. I'm not getting a victory card. I'm not getting a...
I'm not either. I'm getting that it's close too. I got the ship, the dog, and the crossroads. There's the election right there. And then there's uncertainty around it. For Perdue, I'm getting that he ends up being small. So
yeah, it's so what we've got is it's going to be super, super tight. And leaning toward Ossoff. Let me see if what else. Just a couple more. Somebody's going to get heartache. Who is it? Hang on. All right, Perdue versus Ossoff. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Sorry, this is taking me a minute. I'm really trying to reach for the energy because I got to get out of my own energy because I know I so want, it's like, no, it's not what I want. I need to get out of my energy into stop for Perdue. Who's going to win? People are going to be so sick of the whole thing. I never want to hear anything about elections ever again, kind of thing. All right. Election day. Wow. Vote. Wow. whatever it is, I've got 4 major arcana in a row.
Wow.
Which is the regular cards are, I think of as being like typed normally or lowercase, but these are major arcana are their meanings are like in all uppercase because it's big spiritual forces, or it's something that's going to affect a lot of people. So this is Judgment Day. So this is an election, and it's using the higher. There can be some secrets, but this feels like higher wisdom because it's between Judgment and the Empress, which is women's judgment. Or this can be my card for America, which is in the center of the reading, but it really feels like judgment of women using their higher, kind of higher knowledge, higher thinking. And it's just a matter of time until bullies are put in their place. So did you get anything else? Or
I pulled for Ossoff again. He's got a lot of people that are committed to him. So there's a good chance. It's going to be tight. There's a good chance. So Stacey Abrams is going to have her work cut out for her again. God bless that woman.
She deserves a medal. She really, really does.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, but Ossoff, boy, it feels like he's got quite a future ahead of him.
Yeah, he's looking good. It's just going to be a little nail biter, but
yeah. No, I actually meant long term.
Oh, okay.
Long term, it feels like he's
a rising star.
So yeah, it's like, whoa, okay. Purdue does not feel like that. So, all right. So let's look at Warnock versus Loeffler.
Oh, that's in Georgia too, isn't it, Autumn?
Yeah, and Loeffler, I think Loeffler's the right-wing Barbie married to the New York Stock Exchange president or whatever.
They had dumped her stocks and started buying a bunch of PPE equipment and body bags and all that stuff. That one, insider trading Barbie.
Lovely. Just 1 second. Come here, sweetness. Oh, look at the sweetness. Oh, look at the hello, boo-boo. Why? Whoops, no buts. No buts about it. It's a good boy. All right. Okay, Warnock versus Loeffler. Okay, 3 for Warnock. I'll be honest, I don't even know what Warnock looks like.
I don't either.
Hang on. Hello, sweetie. Hang on just a second here. Oh, kitten. Oh, you're a good boy. Warnock, candidate for U.S. Senator. Oh, it's him. Okay, hang on. Hang on. This is... why are you not showing? Hi. Hello, dear. Why are you not showing? Why is Wikipedia not showing up? All right, let me just see if I can get images. All right.
Oh, I know who he's. I see it in the chat. He's the black pastor.
Yeah.
Okay. I know who he is now.
All right, let me see because if I don't know, chances are there are other people who don't know. Let me see if I can. Let me stop that screen and start. Chrome tab. Hello, dear.
Okay.
So, yeah. This is who we're talking about, Warnock. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, kitty butt. Sorry. MSNBC, share audio, share. Hang on. Okay, so that's... Okay, so he's in the lead. We know that. All right. Come on. Come sit on my lap. Come sit on my lap. Come on, sweetheart.
Mm-hmm. And what is the gentleman's name? The pastor again? What's his name?
Warnock. I'm so sorry about the kitty butt.
Oh.
You're so good. You're so precious. Okay. Warnock versus Loeffler. You're so good. My little positive energy generator here. Okay, 3 for Warnock. Oh. Let me see what the cards say. This doesn't feel as nice as the other one. Warnock. No, tell me, what have you got?
For Loeffler, I got the elections here.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that just keeps showing up.
It just keeps showing up. There's the election. She has to move house. There's a change of residence for her. For Warnock, there's news that's coming to him about cheating here, or stuff that's been stolen is being delivered to him. Okay, news of shortages are being delivered to him. So since he ends in the line here, I pulled 2 more to clarify, and I got the ring and the moon. Yes, he wins it.
What does is the ring a promise?
A promise, a commitment.
Okay. What's the moon?
The moon is your career, your reputation. So, and here again too, this is deliveries, okay? And the mice is here too. So he may be getting news of stuff that was stolen from him. It was shorted here. So I'm again with what Trump and DeJoy did to the mail to sabotage it. So I wouldn't be surprised if the count is much higher and it's not that close, because I guarantee you they were targeting certain areas. And I don't believe that they were just randomly stopping mail everywhere. It had to be there had to be a strategy of where they were specifically going to target, So yeah. I get that she moves house and he's moving in. So yeah.
Well, the card for the reading I've got, this is it feels like Republican shenanigans. Mm-hmm. The knights guarding the realm of the Republicans. So it's a Knight of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. So they're going to go out and go out on their dark horses and do who knows what. All right. What I got for Warnock is a very measured, steady, educated. The hermit, he's alone, but he's smart. He studies. He's wise. He's bringing the light. But he's not a showboat. It's not like look at me. This is just bringing the light. And then I have the 9 of Cups, which is it can be the merchant card. Some people call it a wish card. I just get it as that's someone with a whole lot of Democratic backing behind them, and quite possibly a lot of Democratic votes behind them. Okay. And then Kamala. And if he's in the Senate,
she becomes the tiebreaker.
And then so for Loeffler, I get happy Democratic families, not Republican. Then I get, you're going to love this. This is the card of vacation or retirement.
Oh, bye-bye.
And it ends with the only pentacle card she has, which is the only Republican card she has, which is the out in the cold.
Get it done, Georgia. Get it done. Get it done. God bless Stacey Abrams, that woman. God bless her.
I'm serious. She deserves a big old medal. She deserves like the Medal of Freedom. I mean, what is it? Her organization registered over 800,000 people in Georgia.
And that was John Lewis's home state too, wasn't it?
Yep.
There you go. Y'all do John Lewis and Stacey Abrams proud, Georgia. Get it done.
Oh, yeah, that will be good. I need to step out of this energy for just a minute. So do you mind if we look at, someone was talking about, there's a stupid rumor that Putin may have Parkinson's or may have to step down. And so you're saying, no, it's not true or whatever.
Okay.
But I do know that Putin, who I really don't like reading on him because, hang on, let me put this back up. I don't like reading on him because he has the energy of a serial killer.
Oh, yeah, he looks creepy. Yeah.
I don't like, really don't like reading on him. But he's not going to be a happy camper. And I would just like to take a moment. I don't want to spend too long in his energy, but because I get mental images of like things he's done that, because that's the thing. People don't realize what you've done in your life. It's sitting in your energy field.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I actually, I'll be honest, when I didn't read this much before until I first saw Kirsten Langston, Third Eye Champagne. She's so great. Back when she first started, like nobody else had a YouTube channel that was doing political tarot, and it was she was just starting out. I mean, everything, all the technical stuff we all get when we're first starting out, which is just, we look ridiculous. We all look ridiculous. But of course, she's beautiful. But she would just be like, okay, I'm going to read on this politician. And she'd be like, oh, okay, and she'd just go into his energy field and just come back. And I remember sitting there and I was just like, we're allowed to do that? I didn't think we were allowed to just go.
Yeah.
I mean, I had like passively tried to read people, just kind of what's here or there. Just, I didn't know we were allowed to just go.
Yeah.
So it was like, and once I started doing that, it was like, oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Putin is, he's a scary person. He's just yeah.
Yeah. But is he going to be around to be a thorn, or is karma going to catch up with him here shortly? So in the next kind of year or two, this is relatively short term. Oh yeah, this is like Jack the Ripper energy. Ugh. What are you getting?
For some reason, I asked for him the next year. I don't get anything about Parkinson's or anything because surprisingly, the tree came up right in the middle, which is health, growth, stability here. His health is good. There's nothing wrong there, but he's looking to grow all these in certain areas here. With the tree here, I don't know if this would be a community that symbolizes a tree, so I don't know if that would be like Lebanon or something, but he's moving in somewhere. To a place that is vacant or has been vacated, but his health is fine.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting. So,
okay. Cool. Well, not cool that he's moving somewhere, but it's not your fault. You're not responsible for that. I'm not getting any health problems. What I'm getting is that he's going to be a very unhappy camper when Trump goes down. When the prosecutors come for Trump, he's going to be not happy. And it's the start of this Page of Cups, start of Democratic, kind of the beginning of a new thing. And then I've just got, there's Biden just being a thorn in his side, at looking at everything he's done coming back to him. There's Biden right there. right in his face.
Uh-huh.
Love it. And the card for the reading was somebody's bringing the hammer, and I don't think it's Putin. Oh, and right underneath that, I've got celebrating Democrats. Oh, and hope. Yay. Okay. Well, cool. All right. Marcy's saying Putin is afraid of Joe Biden. I believe that. I believe that. Do you feel up to a couple more questions?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Ask away.
Cool. Oh, cool. All right. What I've got here is that I got questions about, will Pelosi be the next speaker? I've also got just McConnell, just anything about McConnell. What what he's going to happen, power. What happened with his? Say again.
Will his hand fall off? One dead hand.
How did he win with like a 14% approval rating or something crazy? And also I thought this was interesting. Oh, and Lindsay's down here for everything from the Graham Harrison race to why did he just give $500,000 to Trump's legal fund? Where did he get the money? I thought he was broke.
He did what?
That's what the peoples here in the chat told me. Graham gave a huge chunk of money to Trump's legal fund.
I had not heard of that.
I hadn't either. Let me do a quick look. Let me just look here.
But he's broke. He was begging. He was dancing for his dinner on Fox News. Where did he come up with that money?
Graham.
And CO is saying here $500,000.
Trump's. Oh wait, news. Senator Lindsey Graham says he'll donate $500,000 to Trump's legal defense fund 17 hours ago. Personally donates $500,000.
Whoa.
Personally donates, but he's so broke. All right, let's start with Lindsay then.
Okay, what are we asking, Autumn? Why did he donate? Where did he get the money from? Like,
yeah, because actually, what I think it comes down to is a question of, I think it can be summed up as Lindsey Graham cheating. Did he cheat? Did the Republicans do something to help him?
I did a grand blow on him too. I did one on him too, which I'm still picking out. So did Lindsey Graham cheat in his election?
Yeah, I think because that would answer a number of questions, I think. I'm getting he's amazed he won.
I'm getting a yes. He was gifted something by the administration for a party, for an organization, for a network. So I don't know if this is his campaign here, but it came from this family. So it could have been Trump or people associated to Trump, but he was gifted stuff. So maybe it wasn't really, he was broke. He's just returning the money somehow. I don't know. But
that would make sense.
He cheated.
I'm getting overflowing Democratic energy here for the reading. Hello, sweetheart.
Hi, boo-boo.
Hello, boo-boo. All right. He's looking out the window. All right. So, yeah, these are even Republicans deciding to vote Democratic.
Huh.
That's where we start. Corruption, the devil.
Ooh.
Hello, dear. How are you doing? You want to come sit on my lap? Come on, come sit on my lap. There you go. Come on. Come on. There you go. All right. All right, sweetness. Good boy. All right, center the reading. Yeah, that's the card I get from Mar-a-Lago. It can be vacation, retirement, or I get that card sometimes for Mar-a-Lago. In this one, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a building in the background, and on the Rider-Waite, it's got a red roof. I think it feels like some kind of deal with Trump. But it is also possible there wasn't quite as much Democratic support in the state as we thought. All right, but there's definitely something. There's definitely something hinky here. Something about Lindsay. It's like his corruption stemming from what he's learned being around Trump, and just being the fool. And yeah, it's stuff he learned from Trump. There's something about what he learned from Trump about cheating, not giving in, or I don't know what, but it's something he learned from Trump. They've also, and the lying about what Democrats were going to do if they got into power. Because all Fox News talks about is back when there were all the protests, and then there were some businesses that were damaged. Literally every Republican I have personally talked to, and even seen talking like on the news, that's all they talk about. If Biden gets in, if the Democrats get in, they're going to burn down your businesses. There's going to be violence in the streets. They're just pushing that. I'm like, okay, listen, I'm not going to mention the inherent racism in the statement you just made. I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah. Meanwhile, all of it is happening under his administration. It makes no sense. It's like, doesn't hold up under scrutiny or just love it. Doesn't.
Yeah.
So, do you mind if I ask why he gave money to Trump?
Sure. Let's do it. You name it, I'm here.
Okay. Why did Lindsey Graham donate money to Trump? Legal defense.
Why can I suddenly hear Lindsay's voice in my head? Ugh.
Oof.
Well, that's a movement of money.
Whoa.
That's a money courier. What did you get?
I'm still pulling, honey.
Oh, okay. I thought you were woeing at something you saw there.
No, I was woeing at your page of I'm sorry, that was the Knight of Pentacles, correct?
Yeah. Ugh.
I'm getting that he gave the money back because the cloud lands right in the middle. This is a cover-up, confusion, big problems, hesitation, doubt, something that's being done in the shadows, smoky. And he helped him be successful where he's from home. And they made something very burdensome here. I think it may have to do with part of a cover-up that he was involved with. Now, I don't know if that cover-up is in regards to stuff that happened in the impeachment that he helped cover up, if that's part, because I don't have the letter here, so I can't tell if it's he knew about the plan with DeJoy to sabotage the mail and how it was going to benefit him. But it's looking like it's from this, if I'm interpreting it correctly, it looks like it's part of a cover-up that brought him success where he's from. So what are you getting, Autumn?
Definitely. Okay. So the money, the courier moving of money. All right. And, this is the three the Three of Pentacles, and in this it's usually the card of the craftsman and what have you, or the way that Republicans organize. But in this particular deck, it's quite often like an interruption of what they're doing. Like either something's going well and wait, suddenly something's not, or something's not going well, like Lindsay not having enough money, trying to cobble together what he can, and him suddenly being like, oh, interruption. Then I've got the insult to injury card, Five of Swords. And right in the center of the reading, I've got the Devil card again, card of corruption. Ooh. So guess where the insult to injury and corruption card, gosh, where would that come from? And now to giving the money back, there's a communication, Two of Wands, communication of love to Trump. So he wasn't doing well. There was some kind of corrupt. This is all about Trump, the RNC money, to the corruption, doing something, and then in as a thank you, a communication of love, which is giving that huge amount of money to the fund. So yeah, I'm getting corruption. There's something hinky there. Will it ever come out?
Okay.
Actually, I'm getting questions in the chat about, will they be caught? And not just with him, with in other states and what have you. But I think we should specifically ask about Lindsay.
Will Lindsay Graham get caught?
Yeah, about corruption. And then that segues beautifully right into McConnell.
Oh, perfect.
So let's do Lindsay, and then we'll, does he get caught? And then does McConnell get caught? All right, let's see. Does Lindsay get caught?
No, I'm getting a note, but I'm looking at his grand tableau that I did the other day too, that I'm still picking out. I'm getting something that had to do with internet or hacking technology. That's part of the cover up. No, it's clouded over. You can't see it. But here is hacking there with the scythe, technology, cutting away at someone's dreams, and then a cover up there.
Okay, that was a scythe, and then what was the center card?
The stars.
Stars. So that's technology?
I rate it as technology, like the World Wide Web. See what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah. That
talks about this is success, new direction, maps. This has to do with maps. Just because people used to navigate by the stars. Hope, inspiration. No, it's covered up here. So
okay.
No.
Yeah, I'm not getting well, this is what I'm getting, and it's maybe a little more confusing. Well, first of all, the card for the reading, here's the thing. What Lindsay Graham does in his private life, more power to him.
Yeah.
More power to him. I don't make fun of, people try to insult Kushner by saying, he wears women's clothes. I don't care if he wears women's clothes.
I don't.
Yeah. I don't like the hypocrisy that these people show, but I don't care. If card to the reading is him just going back to his normal ways. So it was like, thanks for sharing. I didn't need to know that, but that's him just going about his business. And will he get caught? Okay, I've got to hope the star card here, which is hope. But I like your thing of the internet. I've got to keep that in mind. Put that, because I don't think I've got
an internet card.
Yeah, or it's usually one of the sword cards or something. But yeah, that's really good. That's really good. Okay, so there's message, and then the Knight of Pentacles in the middle. So that's the normal, one of the people fighting for the Republican kingdom. And of course, he just sent his $500,000 message. Fair enough. Okay. And then I get disappointed Democrats. This is a card of disappointment, but it's a cup card. So in politics, for some reason, I've got disappointed Democrats, but then I've got Joe Biden. So, and then so I was asking for some kind of qualification. Like, what does that mean? And I got temperance of the emperor, a more temperate emperor, and an 8 of cups, which can be evidence or votes, democratic votes. So it's like it's saying, no, he's not going to get caught, but Lindsay's going to have to deal with all of this. This feels like the strongest card here. And in most of these cards, it's Biden. It's Biden, it's Biden, it's Biden. And he is looming large over all of these readings. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, please go ahead. I didn't mean to.
No, I'm done. Please.
Oh, it's quite interesting because he used to be extremely fond of Joe Biden. Lindsay Graham, there's a video out of Lindsay Graham driving around and he's having an interview and he's talking about Joe Biden. And if people don't like Joe Biden, there's something wrong with you because he's a very caring person and blah, 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 blah. He flipped on Biden like that for Donald Trump.
Yep.
There's something wrong there. There's, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's lack of character, if it's lack of moral compass. He flipped on him on a dime, and it's kind of, I don't know.
No, it's true. That's absolutely true. And because I was surprised when I first read on Lindsey Graham, I know we'd been friends with McCain, but I didn't really know much about him. But boy, it came through very, very strongly that, like, even from like back when he was in school, that he would find the alpha male. And that's how he got through, was he would find the alpha male and then he would do absolutely anything for the alpha male. Anything.
Not a leader, just a
yeah.
fault. Yeah.
He finds the strongest person, or he thinks is the strongest person, and he will do anything for that. And if it means rearranging everything about himself, it doesn't matter. And that's how he survived growing up. That's how he has survived this far where he is. So he was against, he said all those nasty things about Trump, but Trump won. Boom. And then McCain was gone. Boom.
Yeah. At least he had McCain, because before McCain passed, he was right there with McCain against Trump. And then as soon as McCain died, it was like 180. It was a complete 180, it's pretty, if you think about it, that's quite sad. That's quite sad.
He's got a very weak character, but it's his survival mechanisms. And I think, I don't know, this is speculation. I think it may have something to do with growing up in a time where you had to be very, very strongly heterosexual at all times, no matter what. There couldn't even be a hint of not being manly man. Yeah. And that's how he survived. And unfortunately, it kind of got ingrained, but it doesn't excuse what he's become.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah. So McConnell.
What are we looking at on Mr. Turtle?
Oh, where to start? What's McConnell's? How is McConnell going to be in the Senate for the next 2 years?
Okay.
McConnell in the Senate, 2021, 2022. I've got to say, having you here is better than any cupcake that I
Oh,
could possibly have.
oh, thank you.
And I love cupcakes. Trust me.
Oh, that sounds good. Like, I'm making a run to Trader Joe's after this, getting me some cupcakes.
McConnell for the next 2 years. I just sent out my energy and I got him. He's all full. My gosh, that man is just like all ego right now. All this power has so gone to his head. Because when he was young, when he was in school, I get the feeling he was picked on and he was, but now he's got all this power and suddenly, it's made up for a lifetime of feeling less than in some way. Because even when he had power, people would make fun of how he looks or make fun of what have you. So all this power has gone to his head. And so I was like, okay, my feeling and being frustrated, but I got the whole full broad ego happy. And then it's like moving along. And then it's like it hit a huge speed bump. I mean, it's like the whole energy just went, vroom. It's like, oh, speed bump?
Yes, speed bump for McConnell.
Let me see what the cards say. But what have you got?
My water.
Oh, please do. Okay. Please do. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you, everybody. And 100 cupcakes for Autumn in a tower. Yes, I would share them with every one of you. Cupcakes for everybody. Lindsay is shallow and superficial. Oh, what is Pence up to? Oh, yeah. Well, maybe we'll look. I'm not sure. Lindsay Graham and Joe Biden were friends for 25 years, over 25 years. Yeah. He received a huge influx of dark money just before the election, Beth is saying. I believe it. Katie, this is so awesome. Yeah, this is so awesome. I'm so blessed. I am so blessed. I never thought. I mean, I've been in some, most of us have had dark times in our lives. And a year ago, let alone 2 years ago, I never thought I would have such a great day. And you guys would be here, Becca would be here. I'm so blessed. Okay. I just turned my cards over. Jean, Autumn, thank you for sharing your 29th birthday with us. Thank you very much, Jean. And you're only 20 years off. I'm not ashamed to say I'm 49 today. So, and this thing keeps falling out of my ear. We are the blessed one. I'm back at the AB twins. Cool. Let me see if I can get any more information on McConnell while I'm waiting. Ivy Girl. Autumn, it's nice to be part of a community of like-minded individuals. You guys are so sweet. Have we asked about Q? No. Talk about terrible energy. Renee, I could almost be your mother. Well, I should be so lucky, Renee. I should be so lucky. Not to say I don't love my mother. Love my mother. But yeah. Becca, Renee was just saying I could almost be your mother.
Oh.
And I said, I should be so lucky.
Oh, I can't believe you're 49.
Yeah, 49 today.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. No, I don't know. Autumn, I don't believe it.
Well, I appreciate that. That makes me feel good. November 6th, 1971.
Wow.
It was a Saturday. Right in time for dinner, 5:58 p.m. in Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
So, my mother, she just the other night, because I was talking about getting together for dinner, and she said, "That's it. You're going back to college." So I can keep telling everybody I know that my youngest is still in college.
That's awesome.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Angela, I don't know what a bore is. I'm sorry.
So for McConnell, over the next 2 years, I'm getting that. Here's the bear, the key, and the clouds. His power becomes a serious problem here. And his power is doubted as well. There's a change here in domestically, and perhaps in the cabinet here. Changes or upgrades in the cabinet, and then a very conservative community, very conservative party, also a retirement community. But it's like his power comes under question. His power comes in under a dark cloud. It's like he's not going to maintain control because of this. So
what does the cabinet, what do you think the cabinet means? And are storks change?
A change, an upgrade, an improvement.
Like when they bring a baby.
Yeah, like when they bring a baby. That's why the stork is also associated to pregnancies. Because, and then there's a change in the cabinet here for Biden. Because right now I believe that McConnell is saying he won't approve any cabinet members, only the ones he chooses, as if, so he's already trying to exert his power and control over the incoming administration. Like, we get that this is your administration and your cabinet, but I'm going to choose. Otherwise, nobody's getting in. Which technically Joe Biden can be like, well, Trump had 800,000 acting cabinet members. I'm going to do the same thing. But Joe Biden's not that sort of guy. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's like, there's something that happens here where there's a change, there's an elevation, there's an upgrade. And his power is like, no, he can't control it. He can't control it because there's an increase here, an improvement here. So
an improvement there,
an improvement in the cabinet. So, but he's looking at a more conservative community and also like some sort of retirement community, could be Social Security here as well. This is retirement and this is communities. So retirement money, Social Security sort of thing. But he can't control it though. He has no control over what's incoming, who's moving in. So perhaps that has to do with the 2 runoffs in January, because he can't control it. He has no power over it. So.
Okay. With a retirement community, could that be him retiring? Or is that him going after Social Security?
It could be him going after Social Security because it's like, because this is also finances. Finances and power. Big finances here. Huge loads of finances. And then big problems. So we got to get Georgia. And
yeah. Well, for what it's worth, what I got is first of all, he is forever linked to Sniffy for all times.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever. Okay, so here he is. Here's the King of Pentacles. I'm Mr. Powerful Republican. And if Biden wins, he becomes the most powerful Republican. So he's the king, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But remember I said before about interrupted? The Republican plan interrupted? Wait, what? Then I get a card of holding still.
He's bound
in the center. Because America, specifically women voters, but America, have caused, hi Chad, a suspension.
So could that be, so what you're saying is that his power is bound?
This is a card. It can have various meanings. It can be a card of holding still, like voluntarily holding still, because technically she could walk away. It wouldn't be easy, but she could. But this is but it's definitely, it can be being bound. What it feels like is, it's like the normal rules of the Senate he has to abide by. Because what we've learned from Trump is, you know what? I mean, if McConnell really wanted to, he could just be like, I don't accept that somebody else is the leader of the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recognize you. I don't, he could
do the Constitution.
Right.
Yeah.
He could just go totally egoic. But no, that's holding still. That's following. What? Sorry. Got a squeaker toy down here going, I want attention. Come here. Come on. Your legs aren't broken. Your legs aren't broken. Okay. Holding still, following the rules, because America has caused a suspension.
Okay.
So let me see if I can pull 3 cards to see anything else learn anything else I can there about Chad.
So it's not him holding up America, like continuing to obstruct and delay and, I don't like the bill the House passed, so I'm just not even going to bring it to the floor. America doesn't have a voice. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know what you're saying. And I would, that's what the cards could mean, but it doesn't feel that way.
Okay.
But that's exactly what the cards could mean. So that's why I'm going to pull 3 for clarification to make sure that I'm not just it's not just my wishful thinking. Hi, come on.
Hi, Boo Boo Kitty.
Hello, Boo Boo. There you go. Happy kitten. Maybe you'll lie down. That would be good. All right. Somebody's taking the power into their own hands to it feels very positive. Like it could be voters. It could be, I'm being drawn to his white, with his white garments, as in like in the old Westerns, the guy in the white hat versus the white cowboy hat versus the black cowboy hat. Okay. And then I've got, hi. Well, but that's interesting. Okay. Voluntarily holding still because America has caused a suspension. And what is the suspension? I've got the card of big money, secrets of higher wisdom, and the sitting pretty card. Republican sitting pretty. Someone taking action. I think he's going to. I think what this is saying is he's going to mess with the stimulus relief stuff before the runoffs, where he's going to use whatever means he can. It's kind of sneaky to do it, knowing that he doesn't even know if he's in power. He's
banking on him remaining in power.
Right. But using sneaky means, because that's a huge amount of money, and huge amounts of money are only to go to corporations.
Yeah.
Or donate, people who donate to him.
Yeah.
But for the next 3 years, America causes a suspension. Does McConnell? I guess we should just ask. We could ask. Well, I'll just throw a few cards, whichever. If it's too redundant, I understand. Does McConnell end up minority leader in the Senate in the next 2 years? Does McConnell end up minority leader? Does McConnell minority leader? Hello, dear heart. You are adorable. Do tell me what you've got, please.
I get that, yes, he does become minority. However, there's a huge influx of foreign money still pouring in.
Mm.
And he's completely happy about that as long as the money keeps coming in. But yeah, I get that he'll be minority.
Really?
What are you getting?
That right now he doesn't see how he can lose. I'm the leader, I'm the greatest, I'm the, he doesn't see the big drop off that's right in front of him, or potential drop off.
Yeah.
Even though people around him are trying to warn him, he's so full of himself. Oh, and right underneath that is the Chariot card of sudden change, big epic change. Okay, so what I get is is McConnell going to be the minority leader? All right, I've got a 6 of swords here. So that's people going out to vote or moving away from the way they have been voting because of the emperor. Right in the center is McConnell going to become minority leader? I've got a tower right in the center. So it hits him like a ton of bricks. Kaboom. Then after that, I've got the card of the 5 of Wands, which is the card of rancor. And quiet as a tomb.
Yep.
Would be him losing power.
Yep.
So we're getting the same thing.
Yeah. That power moment can't come fast enough for him. Just knock him dead, please.
I feel better about things now. Let's see. Oh, the last thing I've got on my list here is you gotta love. I love everybody in the chat. They are so great and they're so funny. Is DeJoy going to DeJoint? No. Is DeJoy going to face DeJudge and go to DeJail or DeJoint?
He's in trouble, that guy. He's in so much trouble. Well, didn't they schedule and didn't Judge Sullivan call him in and he's got to go and testify under oath sometime soon?
Probably.
Judge Sullivan?
I'm afraid I don't know. Maybe our amazing people in the chat will be able to help us on that. If DeJoy is going to have to go into talk to Judge Sullivan or someone. Because most people I've read, and I think what I've read is he ends up, no, he doesn't face consequences. He's just a social pariah. But let's see what happens here, because this is appalling what he's done.
And
it's appalling.
Judge Sullivan ain't playing with him. He is not playing with him.
And then after that, do you mind if we check in on the whole Cy Vance, Letitia James thing to see when they're going to fall down on Trump's head like a ton of bricks?
Because I saw something on Twitter yesterday. It was a brief interview with Letitia James, and she was kind of hinting at once the elections are over, knock, knock,
Yes, please.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mims is telling us that Emmett Sullivan is a national treasure. Yes, DeJoy has to go by Friday. Oh, I think that is today to testify. Yep. Well, now. Oh, do tell.
I'd love to be a fly on that wall.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. DeJoy. He's so, every time I read on him, I just get near his energy and I just get him 20 feet underwater. He's so out of his depth.
Oh, yeah.
He is so out of his depth. He just thought, oh, I'll give this money. And then it was, oh, I get this position. And now he's just, he thought he'd just do what he was told. And he's the cross currents and the stuff coming against him and the infighting and the backstabbing and and how to make things work. And he is so out of his depth.
What I don't understand about anybody in this administration, they know that Trump is not competent, but yet they went ahead and came in and did the whole smash and grab operation for their own financial gain or whatever, as if there would never come a day when you had to pay the piper.
On the nose, right there.
did you not, like, where is your thinking of like the consequences of what's going to happen when the party's over? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's like, yeah, robbing the bank is all fun till the cops show up. You know what I mean? It's like,
yes, exactly. Thank you, Jay. And thank you to everybody who's added a super chat if I've missed you. He's a thief. He's coming up as a thief.
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I should have asked you if you want to go first, but it was just like,
go ahead. I'm watching, girl.
He's a thief. There's a lot of money involved, and he's end up completely out of his depth. And decisions are going to have to be made about him.
Pooping his pants.
This isn't about, but the ending isn't about him. This is saying that our system is strong, and like mail-in ballots and what have you, enough got through. This is saying that he's incompetent, awful, but he failed.
But he still participated.
He participated, but he failed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the best news. But let me see if there are consequences for him.
I'm getting he's making a little trip, and there's going to be a change in loyalties for him. But it's looking like, yeah, expect some, according to this, unless I'm not interpreting it correctly, he's on his way to having to defend his positions on why he told Judge Emmett Sullivan, "Oh, that's cute. You gave me an order." I don't think so. You know, like, then that's when you're going to see a change in loyalty. But he's going to regret his decision when he realizes there's nobody here to save me, and Trump betrays him. Like,
and Sullivan don't play.
No, Sullivan does not play. Which reminds me, somewhere out there, Michael Flynn is probably crapping his pants too, because he was guaranteeing and he was hoping for William Barr and Donald Trump to get him out of trouble. Donald Trump just lost the election. I don't think Donald Trump is thinking about Michael Flynn right now. He's thinking about saving his own butt. So
let me see. Just pull 3 cards to see if I can get any kind of consequences for DeJoy. Does DeJoy face consequences for what he's done? 3 cards. Does DeJoy face consequences for what he's done? He's so out of his depth. And it's like I get a mental image of him when he's leaving. It's almost like running across a battlefield where he's retreating and he's like this.
Yeah.
As he's running away.
Yeah.
Oh. That is either a Kamala Harris. That is a female figure like a Kamala Harris or an Elizabeth Warren or that's a yeah. Consequences. Not really. His business is a mess. But he failed. And there's now going to be a beginning of new people, new Democrats coming in. And he just ends up, his business gets hurt some, but he's a social pariah. I'm still not getting to
like
jail for, the jail for DeJoy. I just love saying that. Okay, so Cy Vance.
So what are we looking at for Mr. Cy Vance?
Oh, Cy Vance and your magical grand jury, because Trump has, he has the best of everything. He has the best towers. He has the grandest towers. He has the grandest ego. Grandest brain, but he has the grandest jury.
Cy Vance's grand jury.
And I just looked at my deck. There's a death card just sitting right there. So is Cy Vance going to indict the living heck out of Trump and the minion, the spawn. Trump and the Trumpettes. Because, you know, if he indicts, he's going to have the paperwork to back it up. Oh, do go.
No, go ahead. I'm just laughing.
Oh, no, I haven't even turned it over yet.
Oh, they're in a world of poop. They're in a world of poop. There's the snake, which is lies. It's betrayal, jealousy, but it's lies. Here's your finance. Okay. Finances were changed, elevated, and upgraded. Then they were made small. Also, him and a child, one of his offspring, because this is a parent. This is pregnancies, and then right after it, you have a child. Okay, so him and a child are involved in some financial fraud. There's a huge problem, a mountain of problems here. And then an organization, I don't know if this is Trump org or all stuff that falls under Trump organization, because this is an organization of things, is getting ready to go into a serious world of problems here with the clouds. Like that would be like serious bad weather, because they lied, elevated, declined, and then covered it up on finances. Finances were made small around the organization, but it's him and a child. And I see two women and 2 men along with him. So that could be Ivanka Jr., Eric, and this would be like the ex-wife. Or the mistress. So perhaps Melania may be tangled up in there too somehow. Maybe they were doing stuff fraudulently, but they're in a world of trouble coming up here soon around the organization. Yeah. So
yay.
Yeah.
After all the damage they've done, I do not feel bad at all saying good, because I just want justice. That's all I want. Look, if they have the evidence, I want the book thrown at these guys. That's all I want. I don't want them hurt. I certainly don't want them dead. I don't wish harm. I just want justice.
Yeah, I want justice too, and I would be so angry if the grand jury decides, okay, yeah, you embezzled and did all this other stuff in the millions of dollars, just pay a fine. Like that's usually how it happens. It doesn't look like that. It looks like the family and the organization is in huge trouble. So
yay. Because it's bank fraud, it's insurance fraud, it's tax fraud, Thank you, Gloria, and thank you, Rebecca. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Okay, what I've got is the merchant card. Yeah, I'm all that. And up until he decided to run for president, he was a Democrat.
Yeah,
he's so fake. But this is in his gold, all of his tacky gold stuff. Yeah. Mr. Merchant, Mr. Trump University, right?
Mm-hmm. Trump charity, Trump steaks, Trump vodka. It's just all a disaster.
Yeah, a whole lot coming after him. Whole lot. Because of a victory. And center reading is that is law enforcement coming full bore.
Mm-hmm.
Full speed, full bore, no hesitation about all the different ways he lied, manipulated. No, but it's this. No, but it's that. No, but all of these I'm so rich gold cups. Yeah, actually they're not really, and they're not real, and everything about it wasn't real, and it's all illusion and fake. And it ends with us celebrating.
Yep.
So let me see if I can because the card sitting on the deck here is the card of evidence. People come in with witnesses and evidence. They come in, they leave evidence, they walk away. Another person comes in, leaves evidence, walks away in hearings and whatnot. Couldn't happen to bigger jerks.
Yeah. Yeah. And then maybe make him shut up about the election is fake. when ST and Maya in New York come in, like, you know, like all this where he's currently trying to undermine and cause doubt and confusion about the elections, maybe that'll get him to shut up. You know, like, here you go, you've been served, you know.
Yeah. The other thing I'm wondering is Letitia James, is she going to come after Trump? Or is it just going to, is really Cy Vance and his grand jury, because, you know, Trump gets the grand everything. But Letitia James, what is she going to do? Renee, I agree. You mess up the post office and call the Dems cheaters? Yeah. Okay, Letitia James. Woo-hoo. Got the card of judgment right there.
He's waiting.
I think with her, wouldn't it be more the election fraud?
I believe so. I believe so, my friend. Because one of them went to jail. That would be Cohen.
That would be who? Oh, Cohen?
Michael Cohen to jail for the fraud that he committed under Trump's direction. I'm getting Letitia James. For Letitia James, I'm getting that she exposes a child and he's on his way to court. And it has to do with something that the family did overseas, and there's records there. She has all the records. Also, a child that was that kid's moving into court, and he's quite possibly moving into an institution. It's looking like, I don't get Trump here specifically. I get a child, so it looks more like Junior. She's got Junior on something because she's got records. And I'm wondering if this, remember when they threw Michael Cohen in jail, it was for FEC violations. Trump Jr. did the same thing. He made payments.
Oh, that's right.
She's got records here, and that child's going to court. And she's got records of stuff from overseas too. I don't know what that is. So what are you getting, Autumn?
Basically, I'm left-handed, so I keep wanting to do this. But okay, this is the illusion of how much money they have, and they have Mar-a-Lago, and they have all this, that, and everything else. Yeah, we're so great. We're so great. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. And it's like, yes, this is a card I get for Trump. This is King of Pentacles. It's a card I get for Trump, the corrupt businessman, and all that greenery around him. I always say the weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows. It's Trump surrounded with his weeds of crime. But she's getting swords are air signs. Communication would also be evidence or something like that. That's being carried in. And the center is the 10 of Swords.
Ooh.
So this evidence being brought in and being put right into Trump's legal back. Here's the thing, though. This is where it gets, I don't know. because I've got the 4 of Swords here, which is the Quiet as a Tomb card right there, followed by the 4 of Cups, which is an offer being refused. I will often joke that this is my Monty Python card. No thanks, we've already got one. So it's like, wait a second, this is the evidence. It goes right into Trump's back. This card and this would be an offer being refused and the possibility of going to jail. Everything goes quiet as a tomb because you're incarcerated. So I was like, well, wait a second, is Trump going to be incarcerated? I've never gotten that he's going to be incarcerated.
I've never gotten that either. I've gotten trouble for the kids, but never him.
Never him. So what I've got is action taken, big, strong action, someone bringing down the boom. With communication about Trump the man. I'm trying to figure out what the heck. And sitting on the bottom of the deck right here, or where it's sitting upright, is a woman holding herself still, as in, like maybe, is it Rona Graff?
Who's Rona Graff? Who's that?
His personal secretary for 30 years.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because Trump never used email. He ran everything through her.
Mm-hmm.
She knew everything. But right beneath that, it's not Trump, it's Junior.
Yeah. He gets his kids to do his dirty work and exposes them to legal jeopardy, you know?
Yeah, it's hard for me to wrap my head around this because the idea of throwing your own children under the bus or one of your own children under the bus, to me, I can't, no. What? Huh?
It's a sociopath. So it's kind of like.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yep. Well, that is 3 o'clock. So that is actually going to do it for me, unless there's something else you'd like to read on.
You know what? I'd be curious to see if you can pull some cards.
Anything you want. Anything you want. I'm here for.
I want to check in on Mike Flynn because I'm wondering if he's pooping his pants right now when he sees the writing on the wall and oh Lord, I'm going to jail, or if he's got a slimmer of hope that they're going to get him into the trouble he's in right now.
Oh, beauty, thing of beauty.
Yeah, that's the only question I have.
Oh no, any question you want. I'm in. This is great. Hello, cuteness. Are you checking out the window again? Hi, boo boo. Hello, boo boo. Hi, pretty little kitty.
I want a cat so bad, and my husband won't let me. So I'm going to be babysitting my brother-in-law's and his girlfriend's cat here in a few months when they're going on a trip somewhere. So I'm like, yes, I get a temporary cat. You know? So I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, the kitties. Flynn. Talk about someone who's not worth crossing the street for.
Mm-mm.
If you're single and you ever see Mike Flynn's dating profile, do not click it. All right, what have you got?
I didn't pull anything. I was just curious to see what the tarot said because the tarot's good at picking up like on psychology and feelings and stuff. Just wanted to see how he's feeling. Is he pooping his pants yet?
That's it. Yeah. But he fought so hard for Trump and blah 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 blah. But this is just little Trump the bully. This isn't Trump the emperor who could save him.
Mm-mm.
This is little bully Trump. And in the center is, yes, but we've been friends for so long. We did so much together. Da 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 da. He could, but the institutions are bringing the sort of truth.
Oh, so I think he's having a moment of reckoning, like, oh, I'm done.
And that sort of truth, that sort of truth, that sort of truth is going right through that king's crown, right through it.
Oh man.
And then the card for the reading is this. You know, and the thing is that, I mean, Trump is very transactional, but he's very much a what have you done for me lately? And what has Flynn done for him lately? And what good is Flynn to him if Trump's no longer in power?
Exactly. So, oh boy. I'm wondering how many of these people are having a come to Jesus moment right now.
Yep. We had, I do want to actually, if you don't mind, I just thought of something. We have had multiple people in chat asking about Barr.
Oh, William, last I heard, my sister sent me the thing this morning. He is sending law enforcement somewhere, I forget what state, for the polls. I'm like, yeah, that's illegal. You cannot do that. Like,
he's having them stand there, but the good news is they can't interfere with the ballots, but they can try to be intimidating. But it's like at the same time, it's like, okay, I'm a poll worker and I'm just sitting here and I'm opening envelopes and I'm getting the ballot and I'm putting it in the machine and I'm opening an envelope and putting it in the machine. You can try to intimidate all you want, but I'm just going to open the envelope and put it in the machine.
Yeah, the intention of sending them there for the purposes of intimidation is illegal. You know, but
yeah.
So what are we asking on Barr, Miss Autumn?
What's going to happen to him? I've been picking up that he's like looking after his daughter, who I know has a chronic illness, is what I've been getting. But that might just be, keeping himself out of Dodge for right now. I don't know. Yeah. But what's going to happen to Barr? Is he going to lose his law license ever? Is he going to be held accountable for the things he's done? Or is he just going to go off on his merry little Renfield?
Yeah.
Renfield. I am now a free Renfield. I do not serve the master anymore. I am free.
And I just don't understand why he continues to help Trump when Trump already said to the entire world, I'm going to fire William Barr if I win re-election. Yeah. Okay. So what happens to Barr after Trump?
I will find my own dead flies to eat. I am a free Renfield. What are you getting?
I get that there is some sort of retirement for him. However, he's going to be facing a huge problem. There's some sort of a delay, an obstacle, a problem. There could possibly be a surgery that's coming for a woman in his family that has something that is spreading. And there's chronic suffering for her.
Oh.
That's what I'm getting for him.
Okay.
So I don't know what that is because I don't get the treat, but it's like there's surgery here and something that's spreading and chronic suffering for a woman. Yeah. So I don't know if it's like his daughter or what, but.
Oh, okay. Well, I am getting some serious major arcana going here. But he loved the master. He so loved the master.
Yeah.
But the love is gone. The love is gone now. It's over. Goodbye, master. Goodbye. Big shifts and changes coming. Big shifts, changes, movement. That it's going to be, there's just going to be a lot of rancor, just left, right, and center. We know that. I mean, heck, there are idiots outside of the Arizona, place where they're counting ballots, trying to intimidate poll workers. The people just putting it in the machine.
Yeah, it's
you're gonna stand there with the long guns, and yeah.
Like
so
the virus, Autumn, with the virus in Michigan, it's like they all showed up with their guns. It's like, what are you going to do with the gun and a virus?
Right.
Like, I don't understand it.
You'd need the really, really, really tiny noisy cricket. That's other than that, you're stuck. In the center, I've got the justice card.
Law.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, does that mean that he's just going to go back into practice somewhere else or whatever? And I got the 9 of Cups, but then I got the Hermit. So what this feels like is, because I thought, I figured, all right, he's just going to go back into practice. No, this is like a hearing. It feels like a hearing, where you get Democrats up on the higher desk kind of thing, looking down on someone and under intense scrutiny. These are hearings.
So it's coming in for more hearings.
Yeah, the
obstruction or participation.
something. Oh, I'm sorry.
With his participation in the obstructions and everything that he's been, yeah.
Could be, because I've got heartache here, but so I've decided to pull 3 more cards to see, well, what could this be? Him on the defensive. But because the institution has the sword of truth, and he's using the sword of truth. So I didn't get consequences per se, but he's got some splaining to do. I'll pull 3 more cards to see, are there consequences beyond just making a spectacle on TV?
Yeah.
Big deal. It feels like his family's having problems, not just his daughter. It feels like he's got big family problems. All right.
Celebration? I'm sorry.
This is celebration, yeah, and it's Democrats celebrating.
Okay.
So this is a change, the change over to, hopefully, knock on wood.
Yeah.
All right, so are there going to be any more consequences? Oh, howling at the moon. All right, which side is howling at the moon? Decisions. Upset about decisions about,
is that thievery?
It's a theft. He's the thief. Upset about decision. So their decisions made about the thief. People are upset because the thief stole. So there need to be decisions made, but what decisions made doesn't tell me much, and it's minor arcana. I would just love somebody to take the smug look off his face. That whole, history is written by the victors.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's part of the Trump legacy dynasty. I'm not getting huge things. It's just not having a lot of this card at the center is communication, which is a communication of that what he did wasn't right, and it ends with strength, but it's not like an offer turned down or I think this is, it feels like they have trouble getting him in there in the first place, but they do communicate, and he has to, but I'm not getting jail, but I'm getting a whole lot, like my chest hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Family related, family of his own health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's not going to be wine and roses, but I'm not getting jail or anything.
No.
Bolton. I'm getting repeated questions about Bolton.
Well, all of them denied when they were served subpoenas. They're just like, no, we're not going to go.
Right.
We're just not going to.
Let me see. Let me pull 3 cards on Bolton and his mustache, who I named Duke. Bolton and Duke. I feel sorry for Duke. Imagine being attached to that face all the time.
Oh, God. I loved it when he interviewed with Ari Melber, and Ari Melber called him out on, because he was criticizing the Democrats, like, well, they should have waited and impeached him on more and blah, 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 blah. And Ari Melber he was like, yeah, no, you were served a subpoena and you decided not to go. And he was like, with his mustache that's like this. He's like, it's like, yeah, get him, Ari. What you get?
Sad. Not Knights of the Democrats going forward. Okay, what are they going to do? Protecting the democratic realm. Okay, unsteady Republican energy. 2 of Pentacles. There's a dynasty. Oh, he's going to drag his feet. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting he's going to drag his feet again because he's not making any money from it. Seriously, he would let the whole country burn.
Yeah.
If it meant he needs to, he's going to make money. I don't think they have him on anything more serious than that, but he has no shame. He is that selfish.
Mm-hmm. While claiming to be a true patriot of the United States. Like, okay, buddy. Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have people in the chat, including, you're a veteran, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a veteran. We have veterans in the chat. Those are called patriots. These guys are called selfish.
Yeah. And it's funny, too, because, Michael Bolton and his mustache, if it was up to him, he'd bomb every country on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yet he has never served in uniform for one day in his life. So it's easier to send somebody else's kids.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's really
it's not
gross.
him going.
It's not him. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting anything serious for Bolton. He's just that awful.
Yeah.
He's just that awful. All right. So, do you do any kind of messages, like message from your guides, or any kind of, is there a message for the people in the chat? Just like an overall message for all of us?
No, you can take that one, Autumn.
Okay.
That one.
Okay. I always feel like a nut when I talk about having guides, but that's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
I tend to be very reserved with that sort of stuff. I don't like people too much, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. No, I know all about the the psychology of subpersonalities and all of. I mean, I know all of that, but it really does. It's like a level above us. I keep describing it. There's like the ceiling above you. Like there's a hole in it, and your energy goes up through it. Through your crown chakra, and that's your higher self. It's a big sphere of energy right above that hole. And your guides, they kind of hang out around there and like shout things down to you.
down the hole.
Yeah. They're just kind of talking to you, like, don't do that, or go do the thing. And sometimes they'll like sit on the ledge with their feet dangling, and they're just watching.
Yeah.
But your soul is too big to fit into these bodies. So your higher self is your actual main self is way up there. Or rather, it's right there. Yeah. So is there a message for all of us? A message for all of us. Is there a message for all of us? Oh, happy day. See here. All right. That is the card of communication. And it's communication that's going all around the world. So we're all watching the news. Okay. It's funny. This card in the haunted house deck, it's actually a woman. There's actually at a table. So you just see her hands, and it's a Ouija board and an open door. And so it's like communication.
Okay.
So that's a communication card. So overflowing emotion, but also beginning of democratic new dawn, new day, the rise of democratic power. Again, and there's the Trump dynasty. Strength of women voters, strength of women, just strength of the democracy. Like Statue of Liberty, you know, it's the strong woman who chooses she chooses wisdom. There's a infinity symbol above her, and it's stronger than the physical aggression of a lion. It's the strength is right. So strength right in the middle. Knights, democratic knights coming forward, stepping forward smartly. New day. How beautiful is that? We're watching the news, but it's just the rise against the dynasty, our inherent strength going forward into a new day. Love it.
We're going towards the light.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right. Thank you, Becca. Thank you so much. This has been so much fun.
Thank you for this fight. Happy birthday to you, Autumn. Happy birthday. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the fight. Thank you, everybody who super chatted to Autumn over there.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So this has been the best birthday. This is just the best birthday. So thank you.
Big, huge hugs to you. Virtual hugs.
But I warn you, I'm a patter like my grandmother.
I'm one of those like bear hugs, like people can't breathe, like, you know, I'm one of those.
I like it. I'm in. All right, guys. Have a great day. Thank you for everything. And I will see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.